Good afternoon. The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Welcome to our virtual admission ceremony for Monday afternoon, January 25th, 2021. We're sorry we can't be together with you in person in our beautiful courtroom on 25th Street, but I hope the fact that we are not will not take away from the meaning of this moment for all of you. I'd now like to call upon Ms. Veronica Guerrero, counsel to the Committee on Character and Fitness, who will proceed. Thank you, Ms. Guerrero.
Thank you, Justice Kapnick, and may it please the court. Good afternoon. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored this afternoon to present to the court 24 applicants for admission to the bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each applicant appearing here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant appearing here this afternoon possesses the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York, and I do hereby move for their admission.
Well, thank you very much. I've had an opportunity to discuss this motion with my colleagues earlier today, and very pleased to tell you that we are very happy to grant your motion. Ms. Guerrero, we would appreciate on behalf of all the justices of this court, if you would please thank the members of the Character and Fitness Committee who have interviewed all these candidates and reviewed their applications and presented us with what appears to be a very fine group of applicants for admission to the bar this afternoon.
Thank you, I will.
Thank you very much. And now I would like to call the clerk of our court, Susana Rojas, who will administer the oath of office.
Good afternoon, Justice Kapnick. Good afternoon, candidates. I will administer the oath of office in the form of a question. At the end, I will ask you to please unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do. At this point, I ask each one of you to please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law to the best of your ability? Please unmute your microphones and respond by saying, I do.
I do.
I do.
I do. I do. I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your right hand. Please mute your microphones. Thank you.
And I would ask all the judges and the members, other members of the court family to please unmute your microphone so we can give a round of applause to all our new attorneys. Thank you and congratulations. It is traditional at this time in our ceremony to have one of the justices of the court make a few welcoming remarks to all of you. And this afternoon, that pleasure and honor falls to our colleague, Honorable Manuel Mendez. Justice Mendez.
Thank you, Justice Kapnick. It is certainly a pleasure and an honor to be addressing you this afternoon. Good afternoon. On behalf of the court, I want to congratulate you, the newly admitted attorneys, your loved ones, your family and friends, those who have supported you financially and emotionally throughout this journey, and who have hopefully joined you in this virtual ceremony. Today is a significant day for all of you. It is the end of a long journey filled with many stressful days and sleepless nights, a journey of years of hard work that culminates today as you take your oaths as lawyers. That journey ends today, but a new one begins. Today, you also start your new lives as members of the legal profession. You have proven to all that you have the basic and necessary skills, knowledge, and character to join the ranks of the legal profession. In law school, you have learned to write and think like lawyers and are able to analyze and argue logically all aspects of an issue. The lives you have lived up to now tell us that you have the requisite character and fitness for admission. However, membership in the bar requires more from you. As members, you gain the rights and privileges bestowed on members of the profession, but you also have certain obligations. Allow me to illustrate what some of those responsibilities are by sharing with you some advice which I received many years ago when I took the same oath you are taking today. You must continue to educate yourself. Take advantage of all the resources available to you. Join and be active participants in bar associations. Today is the true beginning of your legal education. You have completed your formal education, of course, which is quite an accomplishment on its own. But the process of being an attorney is just that, a process that requires constant effort to stay up to date on the law, with the desire to gain a better understanding on the law and the world around them. The law is an ever-changing profession, and the best lawyers are those who approach each day with the desire to gain a better understanding of the law and the world around them. To be relevant and useful to those you represent, you must educate yourself day in and day out. You must learn to adapt to new situations and overcome new obstacles, as we are doing now to work around the inability to meet in person due to this pandemic. Take advantage of the many valuable resources for learning offered by the bar associations and your colleagues. It is very important that you develop and establish a good reputation for professionalism and civility. In our desire to be zealous advocates, we sometimes lose sight of the fact that antagonism is not the same thing as effective advocacy. Remember that the most effective advocacy does not stem from posturing and tone, but from reasoning and solid understanding of the substance of the issue at stake. We do our profession a disservice when we rely on bluster and contentiousness to make our point. You should strive to maintain an atmosphere of courtesy and mutual respect in all legal proceedings. I am certain that my colleagues on this court would agree that one way to build an outstanding reputation is through professional behavior and respect for all with whom you associate during the course of your workday, whether that be other counsel, court staff, judges, or your clients. By conducting yourself in a courteous and professional manner, you will establish your reputation in the legal community, help foster an atmosphere of civility, and serve as a role model for your peers. Never lose sight of the fact that your advocacy and negotiating skills can mean the difference between someone losing or retaining their home or losing or maintaining their liberty. You might represent the couple on the verge of losing their family business, the family on the verge of losing their home, or the defendant accused of a murder. You might be appointed to be the voice of children torn apart by divorce, neglect, or abuse. Whether you are representing a client on the most serious felony or in a small claims matter, you must always represent that client with zeal to the best of your ability. But you must also be civil. Never lose sight of the human element of the law. The law is not just an abstract concept or topic for debate. It is a very real force that has significant impact on the individuals involved. Serve others. You have the responsibility to carry forward the best traditions of the legal profession. the tradition of serving others. Pro bono service, whether it be as counsel to a nonprofit institution, the representation of those with unpopular causes, or the indigent, is a long-standing, worthwhile tradition in our profession. Ours is a wonderful, noble profession, and lawyers are at their best when they use their skills in the service of others. This tradition of voluntary service by attorneys is ancient and honorable, and we will be looking to you for its continuance. Get involved in your community. As lawyers, you have an individual and collective responsibility for the health of the legal system and society. Find ways to use your newly acquired clout as members of the legal profession to achieve outcomes that are just and that will benefit the profession and society. In sum, continue educating yourself, develop a good reputation for civility, professionalism, humanity, and competence, serve as a role model, volunteer to serve others. If you follow this advice, I am sure you will have a long, satisfying legal career. On a more personal note, this is one of the most gratifying moments in my legal career, which has been filled with many such gratifying moments. I never thought, as I took the oath in this beautiful historic courtroom many years ago, that I would one day be addressing a similar group of lawyers, a similar group of newly admitted attorneys, welcoming them to our profession. Maybe years from now, some of you will also be doing the same. So, on this great day for all of us, and on behalf of my colleagues on this court, I welcome you to the legal profession and wish you much success in your careers in the practice of law. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Justice Mendez, for those inspiring remarks for all the new attorneys. We all wish you the best of luck. This admission ceremony is now concluded and the court is adjourned. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you to all the justices. They will log off now. The new attorneys will stay on.